friendship. What kind of camaraderie? You rush into dating? No, you rush into friendships. Build the kind of camaraderie, and that's what we do at UIU, and that's what this is about for the next few days. Even though it's coming to an end, so please build friendship. So at the end of the day, the collaboration that comes out of friendship becomes easy. I'm hoping that this will end the topic of men walking up to women and says, I want to marry you. No. You have to be friends. You need to know the person. And because when you know the person is really wrong. Alright?
So when everybody was like, oh my God, does he just want you for your visa, all that stuff, I had to be at peace. Like, I prayed about it. So God gave me that peace, like I already said. And also my mom, she has this thing, like, if I ever, like, she's the only person I tell my dad when I'm dating anybody, because I just look at my dad. I tell my mom will probably tell him, but I don't tell him. So the guys I dated before my husband, I'll be like, Mommy, this is so and so, and she'd be like, okay, nah. I'm like, no, I really like him, and she's like, okay, nah. And then the very last one before my husband, she was like, you're not marrying him. Like, she barely knew him, she barely met him. She just has this thing, this gift of knowing, I guess. And so I remember that last boyfriend. I was like, well, why? Like, I was fighting her, and we did obviously break up. But as soon as I told him about Obu Giri, like, she didn't know him, but she was like, okay, nah. Like, the okay, nah tone changed. Seriously, like, she just, I can't even describe it till today. Like, she just felt at peace with my husband, then boyfriend, without even meeting him. She talked to him on the phone, she was comfortable, she was happy, like, it was just God. He made it clear.
One factor is that when you go to, like, your parents' party, take your future husband or boyfriend to the adult parties, because you have to know the community before you can do anything.
Women, ladies in the room, I think there's a difference. When you're dating somebody, don't give them everything.
Yes.
But you're not going to be doing their laundry for them and things like that when you're not married yet. I think you guys should make sure you work out what is your expectations before you get married. You don't show them everything. Wait until they put that ring on your finger.
Thank you.
I don't even date people from the different states. Different states in Nigeria. Talk less of to do like long distance. But I have this belief that, if you call it belief or whatever, but I just think that when you get to meet that person that you want, for some reason, everything just tends to kind of like align and work out. So we probably just went into it, hey, we both know we really liked each other, but let's just see what happens. And then it kept getting better every day. So it was like a no-brainer for us.
One more time.
I love you so bad,
So it's still doing it the proper way, like going the real traditional way to say, hey, I'm coming with my family and not just me walking up to him, I want to marry your daughter. No. But coming with my family, now he can put a face to where I'm from, my parents, my people, and understand all that, and where his daughter will be going to, whether it's the kind of family that he's comfortable with going, is there something he doesn't like, all that whole process, all those things that are pretty helpful. There's really like no rule on how two people get together and decide to, go forward with their relationship. So for me, whether it's the guy that walks up to the girl, whether it's the girl that walks up to the guy to say, I really like you, or the other way around, as long as it works, that's my own thing. But when it comes to like the traditional part and you have to meet family, it has to be the guy. The girl is the pretty flower. You need to go look for that beautiful flower. So it has to be,
Job prospects for her are much bigger than mine. So I said, when she starts out, she will be making more than me. But at the end of the day, I'm okay with that. And that's the important thing, because when you're in a marriage, it's not, her and him, it's us. You're a team. Everything. If she brings up more money, that's good for me, because I get to enjoy,
When my husband met me, he made more than I did. But in the past several years that we've been together, my earning potential has nearly tripled or quadrupled. However, it wouldn't have been possible if it wasn't for him. And I'll tell you why. So, in particular, already know that. You know, I own my own business, and you know, kind of like our parents are like, "Yo, just close your eyes and just do it." You know, whatever it is. And I was like that. So I started my own business, and I was still working full time, but I started my own business, and you know, just going, turning my wheels, trying to figure things out. And my husband, you know, boyfriend at the time, he stopped me and was like, you know, okay, you're about to go into another year where you're doing this business of yours. He was like, is it going to make you money? And he sat down and he ran the numbers for me. He put together all of my finances, everything, and it just wasn't. So at that point, I then decided that, you know, this wasn't the path that I was going to go. But if I didn't do that, then I wouldn't have been able to, you know, literally, you know, quadruple my income. So I do make more than him now, but it's only because.
This is 2015. I mean, women are doing so much, and they're earning the salaries that they should be getting. You know, so if they're making more than the man, I really don't see the issue.
Everything I see, everything I need, Ije Love.
Question, you know, because like I said previously, I came from a traditional like father. My dad cooked. I mean, my dad can cook very well, but my mom did most of the cooking, you know. But he expected us to cook for our man, blah blah blah, all that, you know. So I grew up learning that. And Steven is like really, the way he did it is like, I cook a lot, right? But if one day I don't feel like cooking, I'm lazy, I just want to lay on the couch, he completely understands. He doesn't like force it. He doesn't like, why aren't you cooking for me and have my food ready, you know, something like that. And that was
why
always.
do you think that is? Why does it?
Because he's awesome. Because he does expect me to cook for him. Like sometimes if I go like weeks without cooking, he's like, hey baby, I'm craving some Nigerian food, and that's like a clue for me, like, hey, I ain't cook. But you know,
People think of me as very traditional. This is my own 2 cents. That the concept of cooking, the concept of cleaning, all those things, the way the Igbo people think about it, is that it's a level of influence and control. If you are faithful in little, you'll be faithful in much. If you are consistent with the cooking, I can trust you with my bank account like I've done with my wife.
to answer your question, the roles are changing because men should stop all that forceful stuff. Because women, stop it.
A lot of pressure on myself. So I find like on certain days I'm like in there trying to, you know, cook like for an entire week just so he has something to eat. And he's just looking at me like, I already told you that you don't have to do this. But I think that our roles changed, but because our mothers did different things than we did, had different careers than we did, and also, you know, growing up in Nigeria, and here it's different. Like I don't get off of work until like 6, 7, 8, 9 o'clock, and then I come home and I'm like rushing to do something, and he'll literally look at me like, if you are going in the kitchen to go find me something to eat, he's like, can you take a second and just sit down? And I definitely appreciate when you do that, even though I don't.
You're everything I want, everything I see, everything I need. Ije Love, you are my special woman, you are my special queen. I will love you till the end of time. You're everything I want.
I'm not really like the type that kind of like insists to be the man in the house. But I believe we Igbos, at least from the part where I'm from, the way you show your wealth is how good your wife looks.
Yeah.
We have to do it well. Sorry, we have to do it well. We have to do it well. That is a drop mic statement. So when you say it again, I need you to say it again for the camera. And then when you're done, you just do your hand like this and say drop mic. One more time. Let's go.
So I said, like, from the part I am from, the way we define a wealthy man is how good his wife looks.